I want to start with something definitional or maybe philosophical, which is in talking about well-being with people. How do you define it, or how do you explain what well-being is?
We probably first remind people that in public health, we often go back to the World Health Organizations. And the World Health Organization defines health, and has for many decades, as a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of illness or infirmity. So well-being and social well-being have been included in the definition of health by the public health organizations and by numerous health organizations. So we go back to that and then remind people and think about what we call the social determinants of health. So all of those factors in all of our lives that impact our health, such as housing and transportation, access to healthy and affordable food, for example, all of those things that we don't always think about as being part of health, but which impact health greatly. And so we have taken an approach in our work on well-being to not define it as one simple, stable thing, but to try to take into account what others consider as the most important facets that constitute their well-being.
Yeah, I don't try to define it because it's so broad and it means so much to so many people, and it's quite personal for someone. So the notion of flourishing and freedom and happiness and kindness and relationships emerge for me as concepts related to well-being. And it also brings me into a check that I have, and I think many other people do, about the habits that we create for ourselves that really don't serve our well-being, but preoccupy us and we strive for, that relate to status and income and other things that arise from sometimes a place of fear and ego. So there's a field out there that I think has the notions of well-being wrapped in it as individuals and as a collective, where we can have better lives and healthier societies than the one that we're pointed toward right now.
Well, Chris, I think one of the most elegant expressions of children's well-being that I've come across is from a 2007 UNICEF report, a Progress of Nations report. The report said that the true measure of a nation's standing is how well it attends to its children, their health and safety, their material security, their education and socialization, and their sense of being loved, valued, and included in the families and societies into which they're born. And to add to that, when UNICEF Canada began to develop our Canadian Index of Child and Youth Wellbeing in 2016, we started by asking people across the country, including young people, what well-being means to them. And there were many common elements that we heard that articulate with that UNICEF vision. So that's how I explain child and youth well-being. It's a broad concept, it's multidimensional, and it's grounded in the articulated aspirations of young people and those who love them.